morning. Welcome to Chana Talks Live TV. I am Chana Gilman, your relationship mastery mentor. Oh wow, I have a lot I want to say. This morning, today, I'm going to tell you 3 to 5 stories if I remember them, because I never script myself, so here goes. And I want real honesty from you if you're capable of it at the end of these stories. Story number 1. I saw these on 2 Facebook groups. Story number 1. Mother of a 2.5-year-old. My daughter eats and eats and eats, and she loves eating, and everyone tells me how it's not healthy, and she's just gaining weight, and she's going to be big, and she's 2.5 years old. What does a 2.5-year-old eat? Whatever the mother puts in front of them. Okay. Go to the doctor, see what he says, and stop turning to Facebook, because half the people that wrote there already are labeling this 2.5-year-old little girl with body issues. Okay? Hi, Ayala. Story number 2. The mother of, I don't know, she was 4, she was 6.5, the daughter, gets bullied. And she gets bullied because I don't know why, I don't remember. But whatever the reason is, Debbie, hi. Whatever the reason is, she gets bullied. And we've already changed one school. And what is the mother ranting about on the Facebook post? How mean kids are, and why are kids so mean, and it's just so awful. Okay, are you teaching your daughter tools to make it in life? Because kids are mean. Adults can be mean. We're seeing that in the world today. Are you the mother that is... What came through that post that struck me was the mother's energy of agreement with all the reasons this daughter was being bullied. So sad. Okay, now let's move forward. I spoke in public in Israel. I lived for 18 years, and I was a regular speaker in the American seminaries. A seminary in Israel is for Jewish girls from around the world that take a gap year to study after high school. So these girls were always around 18, 19 years old. It was really funny because every year I got older and they were always the same age. Okay, so 3 stories stand out to me. As you can well imagine, I met a lot of girls, I had a lot of conversations, but these 3 stand out. When my boys were young, we would have girls over for the Sabbath. They would sleep over, eat meals with us. Okay, it was Passover, and 3 of the girls, hi Faggy, 3 of the girls did not go home for Passover, which is a big thing to do. You go home for the month of April of the Passover holiday. So I asked these 3 girls, why didn't you go home? And they said, well, you know, they kind of hemmed and hawed. I said, well, what's the reason? Well, yeah, do you miss your families? Yeah, we miss our families. But the consensus of the 3 of why they didn't go home is they wanted a break from their mothers on the need to be perfect. Okay. Next story. After I spoke in one of the seminaries, a beautiful, really beautiful girl comes over to me. Now, obviously, if the girls are in Israel for a gap year, they're looking to grow spiritually. Okay. Big problem is because people at home don't often keep up with that growth. Anyway, the girl said to me she was going home for the Passover holiday, and she was so scared. What are you afraid of? My mother is going to make me buy clothes that I'm not comfortable wearing anymore. In other words, tight, short, open, sleeveless, to attract the wrong things. Okay. And the final story that I want to tell is a girl did come back from her year in Israel. And after the year in Israel, I'm explaining all of this because many of my followers are not Jewish and don't understand this process. After the year in Israel, the girls go home and they begin dating to get married. And that's a big deal. It's expected, it's known, it's a very exciting time. A girl went to a store with her mother to shop for new clothes. She's been away a year, normal, she needs clothing. And she came out in an outfit, and the mother said, "It's perfect." And the girl said, "No, it's not. I don't want this kind of clothing anymore. It's too tight, it's too short." And she stomped off and went back into the fitting room. The salesperson came over to the mother, put her arm around the mother, and said, "Let her be, don't worry. It takes about 3 months, and then she'll do whatever you want." Okay, hi Barbara. Okay, ladies, I'm talking to you, the mothers. And you could be mothers of sons wanting certain things. You know who's calling me for help today? All of the kids that got treated like that. The women whose parents sucked the life force out of their children. The children, because they're young, felt the energies, realized I'm overeating but can't stop because my mother, the mothers that spend 24 hours in the gym so they'll look fine for whoever. Ladies, this is not just words, it's an energy thing. It's a vibrational output that you give to your children, to your husbands, to the guys you date. This is really serious. I am hearing from my clients, even a coach, I can't charge what I'm really worth because, I don't know, I just never felt that I was never taught that I was worth it. What are you doing to the people in your lives? Ladies, what are you doing to your husbands? Do you allow yourself to be made happy? Right? It's not about getting to the goal. It's about who you become in the journey. And who so many, what so many of us become is through that overlay of sucking that comes out of us to people please the world around us because of the messages we got as we were young, or as we develop and we're old and we're too afraid to say what is our truth. Allow your daughters their space to be themselves. Advocate for your children. I got a shout out Sunday video text from my son this morning. I'm thinking of posting it in my group. And it's just like, tell your life what you want it to do. Give instructions. Don't be whipped around in the world. He's very much my son. He follows the personal development mindset world. And I want to tell you that what I'm talking about when I say personal development and mindset, this has nothing to do with religion. You can believe in God all you want, your spiritual higher power, universe source. I don't care what you call it. But if you don't have this straight, the communication is, the frequencies aren't matching. So what are the messages you're giving to your daughters? Because that's who I'm dealing with today, with the messages that mess them up so terribly, and myself included. You know, one of the biggest journeys in with the women I work with today is just being satisfied with being satisfied. Do you know how difficult that is for so many people today? Because we were taught that it was struggle, sacrifice. That's how I'll prove my worthiness. The more I pretzel myself to please, they'll really see that I'm okay. No, no, no. If you're the mothers that I'm describing, it's time for a real honest check. Take off the mask of denial. What do you really believe about your children? Because that's the message they're getting from you. Check yourself before you wreck yourself and them. I can help you with this. And it needs help. I've said it before. I don't care how bright, successful, amazing you are in life. If you realize that what I'm telling you is a truth for you, you cannot think yourself out of these issues and do it alone. It needs support. It needs accountability, and it needs showing up as 90% of success. Good for you for keep coming back to watch my videos. And repetition. Repetition. So you all say, Chana, yeah, affirmations, they don't work. Right, because you've never kept them going for the 3 to 4 months that it takes to kick in. Every single thing that I teach and do with my clients works. How can I be so confident? Because it worked for me. If it works for one, it works for all. The problem is we all buy the new program, go to the next coach, go to the next online without the accountability and support. Or we sign up with a private Facebook group and we get lost in the thousands of people in there. This stuff works. Could you imagine having me at your back? It starts with joining my group, and then it starts with a call with me, and then let's see if we're a fit. I don't work with everybody, but you sure should want to work with me. Listen to this video a few times. Get yourself straight on the inside for the people in your life. I love you all. You are beautiful women. Own it. This is Chana Gilman, your relationship mastery mentor. See you again. Bye-bye.